Before we begin, let me ask you something important. What if some of the foods sitting in your kitchen right now, the ones you eat without a second thought, are slowly increasing your risk of cancer? Not overnight, not instantly, but quietly over time. That's not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up, because small daily choices repeated for years can shape your future health in powerful ways. And today, on Health Insight, we're going to talk honestly about 14 foods that research has linked to a higher cancer risk, and why reducing or avoiding them could be one of the smartest moves you ever make for yourself and your family. Before we go deeper, if you truly care about your health and want more simple, clear information like this, take a second right now to like this video and subscribe to Health Insight. It helps this message reach more people, and it tells us you want more life-changing content like this. Now, let's get started. First, processed meats. This includes bacon, hot dogs, sausages, salami, pepperoni, and deli meats. These foods often contain nitrates and nitrites used for preservation and color. When processed or cooked at high temperatures, they can form compounds that damage cells in your body. Large studies have linked regular consumption of processed meats to a higher risk of colorectal cancer. The scary part is how common they are. A quick sandwich, a weekend barbecue, a fast breakfast. It feels harmless, but when eaten frequently, the risk increases over time. Next is red meat, especially when consumed in large amounts. Beef, pork, and lamb are common in many American diets. Red meat itself isn't poison. The problem comes with how much and how often it's eaten, and how it's cooked. High-temperature cooking methods like grilling and frying can create harmful chemicals. Eating large portions regularly has been associated with higher risks of colorectal cancer. Moderation is key, and balance matters. Now let's talk about heavily charred or burnt foods. Think about that blackened crust on grilled steak or chicken. That crispy, almost burnt layer might taste smoky and delicious, but those dark char marks contain compounds that may increase cancer risk. When meat is cooked at very high temperatures, certain chemicals form that can damage DNA. Occasional grilling is not the issue. Constantly eating heavily charred meat is. Sugary drinks are another major concern. Soda, sweetened teas, energy drinks, and even some fruit drinks are loaded with added sugar. Excess sugar intake can lead to obesity, and obesity is strongly linked to multiple types of cancer, including breast, colon, and pancreatic cancer. It's not just about calories, it's about the long-term impact of weight gain and insulin resistance. A daily soda habit might feel small, but over years, it can add up in ways you don't see coming. Highly processed packaged snacks also deserve attention. Chips, packaged cookies, instant noodles, and many ultra-processed foods often contain additives, unhealthy fats, excess salt, and refined carbohydrates. Diets high in ultra-processed foods have been linked in some studies to increased cancer risk. These foods are engineered to be addictive. They're convenient, cheap, and everywhere. But convenience today can cost you tomorrow. Refined grains like white bread, white pasta, and sugary cereals may also contribute indirectly. They spike blood sugar quickly and lack fiber. Low-fiber diets are associated with higher risk of colorectal cancer. Whole grains, on the other hand, help digestion and support gut health. It's not that white bread causes cancer directly. It's that over time, a diet lacking fiber and nutrients weakens your body's protective systems. Alcohol is another big one. Even moderate drinking has been linked to an increased risk of several cancers, including breast, liver, mouth, and esophageal cancer. Alcohol can damage cells and interfere with the body's ability to absorb nutrients. Hence, many people think only heavy drinking is dangerous. But research shows that even small amounts consumed regularly increase risk. That doesn't mean panic, it means awareness. Fried foods, especially deep-fried fast food, can be problematic. When foods are fried at high temperatures, especially starchy foods like fries, a chemical called acrylamide can form. Acrylamide has been shown to cause cancer in animal studies. While human research is still ongoing, regularly eating large amounts of deep-fried food is not a smart long-term strategy for health. Combine that with unhealthy oils and excess calories, and the risk multiplies. Artificial trans fats, often found in older packaged baked goods and some margarines, have been linked to inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation plays a role in cancer development. While many companies have reduced trans fats, they can still appear in some processed foods. Reading labels matters. Look for partially hydrogenated oils and avoid them whenever possible. Now let's discuss pickled and heavily salted foods. Diets very high in salt and certain preserved foods have been associated with stomach cancer, especially in populations where these foods are consumed daily. Hence, excess salt can damage the lining of the stomach, making it more vulnerable over time. Again, it's about frequency and long-term exposure. Smoked meats and fish are another concern. The smoking process can create potentially harmful compounds. Eating smoked foods occasionally isn't likely to cause harm, but making them a regular part of your diet may increase risk. Balance and variety protect you. Excesses. Belly-hot beverages might surprise you. Regularly drinking extremely hot tea or coffee, hot enough to burn your mouth, has been linked in some studies to higher risk of esophageal cancer. The issue isn't tea or coffee themselves, it's the temperature. Let your drink cool down before sipping. Fast food in general combines many of the risk factors we've discussed: processed meat, refined carbs, excess salt, unhealthy fats, and sugary drinks. Eating fast food occasionally won't destroy your health, but making it a daily habit creates a pattern that increases long-term risk. Hence, finally, diets very high in added sugars and desserts can indirectly raise cancer risk by promoting obesity, insulin resistance, and chronic inflammation. It's cakes, donuts, candy, sweetened breakfast cereals. These are treats, not staples. When treats become everyday foods, the body pays the price. Now here's something important. This video is not about fear. It's about power. You don't need to eliminate everything overnight. You don't need to live perfectly. Cancer risk is influenced by many factors: genetics, environment, lifestyle, and more. But diet is one factor you can control. Think about this. Imagine two people. One eats processed meats daily, drinks soda with every meal, rarely eats vegetables, and lives on fast food. The other person enjoys a burger occasionally, drinks soda once in a while, but mostly eats whole foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Over 10, 20, 30 years, those patterns create very different outcomes. Small daily changes can reshape your future. Swap soda for water. Replace white bread with whole grain. Grill at lower temperatures and avoid charring. Choose fresh chicken or fish over processed deli meats. Limit alcohol, add more fiber. These are realistic changes. Your body has powerful repair systems. It can heal, recover, and protect you, but only if you support it. Feeding your body nutrient-dense foods strengthens your immune system and helps fight inflammation. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress. And here's something else that keeps viewers watching and thinking. Cancer doesn't usually develop from one meal. It develops from patterns. That means you have time, you have opportunity. Every grocery trip is a chance to lower your risk. Every meal is a new decision. Ask yourself honestly, how many of these 14 foods are part of your regular routine? Not occasionally, regularly. Awareness is the first step to change. On Health Insight, we believe knowledge should empower, not scare. If this information opened your eyes even a little, imagine what consistent small changes could do over the next decade of your life. Imagine having more energy, better digestion, stable weight, stronger immunity. Let's talk briefly about balance. You can still enjoy life. You can still attend barbecues. You can still have dessert on your birthday. Health is not about restriction, it's about proportion. When high-risk foods become rare treats instead of daily habits, your risk drops significantly. Another important point is cooking methods. Baking, steaming, boiling, and slow cooking are generally safer options compared to deep frying and heavy charring. Marinating meats before grilling may also reduce formation of harmful compounds. Simple strategies, big impact. Fiber deserves special attention. Diets rich in vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, and whole grains are associated with lower cancer risk. Fiber supports gut bacteria, and a healthy gut plays a critical role in immune function. If most of your plate is colorful and plant-based, you're already moving in the right direction. Hydration matters too. Water supports every cell in your body. Replacing sugary drinks with water may be one of the easiest and most powerful changes you can make. Now, I want you to think about your future self. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, what would that version of you thank you for starting today? Cutting back on processed meat? Drinking less alcohol? Cooking more at home? These are not dramatic moves. They're steady moves. We often underestimate the power of consistency. A small, unhealthy habit repeated daily becomes powerful, but the same is true for healthy habits. A daily apple, a daily walk, a daily glass of water instead of soda. Over time, those choices shape your health story. If you've watched this far, it means you care. And that matters. Drop a comment below and tell us which one of these foods you're planning to reduce first. Your comment might inspire someone else to take action too. Remember, cancer prevention is not just about avoiding certain foods. It's about building a lifestyle that supports long-term health, balanced nutrition, regular exercise, maintaining a healthy weight, not smoking, managing stress, and getting regular checkups. But food is something you choose multiple times every day. That makes it powerful. As we come toward the end of this video, I want to remind you, you are not powerless. You are not at the mercy of random chance alone. While nothing can guarantee complete prevention, reducing exposure to high-risk foods and building healthier habits dramatically improves your odds. If this video helped you understand the connection between diet and cancer risk in a clearer way, take a moment to like this video and share it with someone you care about. A friend, a parent, a sibling. Sometimes, one shared video can change someone's habits for life. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Health Insight for more simple, honest health information designed to protect you and your family. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Your health is your greatest asset. Protect it, feed it wisely. And remember, the choices you make today quietly shape the life you'll live tomorrow. Stay informed, stay balanced, and we'll see you in the next video.